Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Durant. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Lakers come up with it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Brooklyn's got it. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Nothing going here on that drive. With a drop step. Shot from the lane, won't go. Mills in possession. His guys trail now by 4. With a drop step. Why even try that time?
I myself calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Patty Mills against the former MVP. The drive right to the basket. Marc Gasol. Huge block. Make that 7. And 2 for AD.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Count it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Lakers have it. Oh, big finish at the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To Patty Mills. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down.
Ed, I don't know what was said at halftime, but whatever the coach said, it worked. This second half performance has been unreal.
Russell Westbrook against the Australian. Cruises inside for 2.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Kevin Durant has it. To Patty Mills. Sizing up the defense. To Patty Mills. Shot clock winding down. Durant. He was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Durant across the timeline. His guys down by 9. Patty Mills to Durant. Fires the 3. That no good. Off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Bazemore against Patty Mills. To Westbrook. Lets it fly from long range. Can't connect. The follow won't go either. Mills in possession. 9-point margin. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Westbrook Out of bounds. Last touch by Russell Westbrook. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Nets have it. To Durant. Probing the defense. The screen sets him up for two.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
Westbrook to James. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the...
LeBron James at the line for two shots. He struggled so far. Nope, first one does not go. He missed a pair of free throws. Kyrie across the timeline. The margin standing now at 7. Harden matched up with Carmelo Anthony. To Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Here's Irving into the front court. His team down 9. To Harden. Screen coming. Irving to Harden. Marc Gasol sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Ah, that's a 24-second violation. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. LBJ with it. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. James to Davis. Marc Gasol. He's 3 for 7.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys down 11. Griffin to Durant. From the outside, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Harden with it up top. The deficit now up to 13. To Patty Mills. Here comes the screen. Patty Mills. Anthony Davis with a piece. 8 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Griffin to Durant. Patty Mills to Harden. Not that time. Westbrook with it. The lead is 15. got it.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Durant across the timeline. His guys down big. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant. LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. It was right there. Mills in possession. Down a bundle. To Harden. Griffin. Harden buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. To James. Here comes the screen. Westbrook down low for Davis. DeAndre Jordan with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
LeBron with it up top. Lead is 12. Anthony. Off the mark. No good.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. They've got it back. Westbrook to Davis. Russell Westbrook here against Harden. Nice pass to set things up.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the deep? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Substitution being made in this one. Westbrook across the timeline. His guys leading by 14. Here's James. Jordan knocked loose. Lakers have it. To Gasol. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. To Harden. Griffin. Durant picked up by Carmelo Anthony. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
James, deep right corner. To James. Westbrook to James. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Gets it in the right corner. Anthony. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
His scoring has definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Harden against Westbrook. 4-3, and James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Westbrook. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
LeBron James. Couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. Misses the first. Missed the second one as well. Irving to Harden. Here's a chance from long range. No good. Westbrook into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Could not throw it down. Now the Nets going to take a timeout. That's their second of the final. Irving to Harden. Irving to Jordan. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. And there's the foul. Going to play this one out, even though it seems all but over in a 9-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. It's James Harden once again. To Irving. Takes stock of the floor. To Durant. Goes to the right side. Irving. Can't get the bounce. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Desperation shot here from half court. Hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. It's all over. The Lakers are once again NBA champions.
And it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers have earned what so many others have only been able to dream about, an NBA title. They've earned their place in the history books. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. When you have a look at these highlights, you can see how this team wasn't able to get it together. It was definitely a frustrating loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Assists.
I was really impressed by the way these teams shared the ball. As you can see in these highlights, the ball movement was spectacular. It can't be said enough. The extra pass can make all of the difference.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis put together an incredible game, highlighted by his amazing defense. Not many guys come up with this many blocks and steals. This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
That's another postseason in the books, and I'm already dreading the wait for more hoops. See you next season.